Might be.
The problem is the problem I had with being an entertainment reporter, man, they give you questions to ask and you have to ask them, or literally it could be your job.
So they float out like a bunch of real dumb ones. Yeah. Did they give you any room to like?
Oh yeah, you could do whatever you want, but they'll be like, hey, you gotta ask this question. And it's like if somebody just got divorced, you gotta be like, hey, what happened to divorce?
Damn.
Oh, and it sucks.
You gotta ask women that?
Yeah.
Oof.
That's why I stopped doing it, man. I couldn't. One time, what's her name? Anna. God, what's her name? Shoot, she was in Devil's Wear Prada, not Meryl Streep, but Anne Hathaway. So they gave me the dumbest question to ask Anne Hathaway. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West were on the cover of Vogue, and right before that, it was Anne Hathaway. And so they told me, they go, hey, why don't you ask her what she thinks about the cover? Because everybody was like, oh, this is bull crap that Kim Kardashian is on it. I asked Anne Hathaway that question, and she goes, well, you know, I don't run the magazine, so it really doesn't matter to me. I'm like, fine. So I finished the question. I'm walking down the stairs and then I hear it. She goes, why the fuck would he ask me that question? I don't give a shit who's on that magazine. And I was about to turn back around because I kind of got mad, but then I was like, man, she's fucking right. That was a dumbass question.
Well, maybe you could say, I'm sorry, they made me ask you that question.
Nah, it was too late, man. It was too late.
Yeah, that's a part of the problem.
I just feel so stupid asking
some
those
producers like winding you up like a little robot. Click, click, click. Get out there, ask the questions
And
I
if
asked.
You don't ask, oh, they get so
in trouble.
mad. Oh, yeah. They threaten your job with it.
Well, that's why those shows are always so canned. You know, when you have people talking to entertainers and everything's so canned. It just seems so inauthentic.
Like they wanted me to ask. My first interview ever was with Jennifer Aniston and Marley and Me. And this is right after she broke up with Brad Pitt.
They wanted you to ask about Brad Pitt?
They wanted me to ask about Brad Pitt. And I was like, no, I can't do that.
Did you tell them no?
No, no, it was my first gig.
So you had to?
So no, I didn't. So I said, what if I figure out a different way to ask? So I found, they were like, whatever you get, we need a clip. You know, and this was when I was at E! Entertainment, and this is my first big shoot ever. Jennifer Aniston, and they were like, "You're going to go out there." So it was Marley and Me. So she just broke up with Brad Pitt. So I go, since the movie's about a dog, I go, "What's the similarities between a dog and a man?" And she laughs and gives a great answer about, you know, one will be around, but a dog is always forever. You know, like men can treat you wrong. So I got a great answer from it, and I didn't have to ask about Brad Pitt. And that's the thing is, if you find a smart way to ask it, you can ask it. But they just sometimes want you to be just so brutal. I can't.
Well, it's because they don't have to do it,
and they don't keep the relationships. They don't care about the relationships.
Exactly, and they don't even care about you. You're a little trained person that they send out.
A little monkey.
Hey, little person, listen to me, little person. You have to listen. The person who signs the paper, gets to send you off and give you a little fucking direction. Ugh, it's the grossest.
I mean, it was amazing because I got to build relationships with people, but like.
Good for you for recognizing it.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I knew they were doing it. So once you...
I mean, not even that, but like recognize you got to get out of that business.
100%. It's my soul couldn't do. I couldn't ask people about them breaking up or something tragic happening in their lives. Like, how are you doing now? It's
I've run into some of them TMZ dudes that feel bad. I'm like, look, bro, I feel bad too, but I'm not talking to you. Like, there's nothing good ever comes out of these. Like, it's no disrespect to you. I know you're doing a job. I'd probably do the same job if I was in your place. If I was a kid, when I was a kid, if TMZ was around, I'd take that job.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? Just try to ask some famous dude a funny question. But it's just like, it's not the way to discuss things.
No.
It's not the way to discuss things when you're coming out of the airport or you're on your way to a fucking restaurant somewhere and someone sticks a camera in your face. Like, come on.
Well, I wasn't doing that. We were going to junkets.
No, we're talking about TMZ.
TMZ, yeah. Like,
but I mean, there's these junkets are a brutal assault on reality. You're saying the same thing over and over again. You're asking everyone asks you the same question. You know, tell us about this show.
Yeah,
Michael, you play play Michael Yo, which is your real name. This is crazy.